Hey guys, it is Monday, May 13th. Bitcoin's at 62,700. We've come back a bit from the dip there. And this episode, I just want to focus on why you absolutely can't trade Bitcoin and why everything happens in this really short period of time. So let's take a look at the data, and I think you guys will agree with me about this. So let's look at, first of all, let's look at this 2017, this 2013 market. Now, as you can see here, right, Bitcoin, if you look at the entire 4 years of Bitcoin from 2009 to January of 2014, actually 70% of the move of that was done in 2 months, right? You could have done nothing, but just bought Bitcoin in September of 2013, and you would have captured 80% of the move, right? 70 to 80% of the move, depending on if you held it 3 or 4 months in the end of 2013. So really, we have this extreme tail here. And by the way, if you looked here and you sort of said, oh, what's the chart look like? Well, the chart looked bad, right? The chart looked like we were rolling over, it was going down. And so there was really almost, maybe we're going to come back. Oh, maybe this is going to be a double top. No matter what you do, you're not going to see this ginormous pattern here, this thing. So that's the first real kind of move up that we've seen. Now, if this was just a one-off, I would say, go ahead and trade it. But look what happened in 2017. Well, let's look in 2017. 2017. Let's go to here and let's look at that market. And there again, what do we see? We see that the market did whole lot of nothing, and then it never really crossed 6,000 until October. Right? That's something we just don't remember because we always remember that it went to 20,017, but bear in mind that it only crossed 6,000 in October, and it really, in November really, it only crossed 6,000. But almost all the gains, and this continued to go up really briefly, right? It touched 20,000 in December. If you had not been in Bitcoin in October, if you got out in October, you would have missed, again, you would have missed 3/4 of the move, right? So everything really, really happened over a 3-month period. Now again, you say, okay, that's 2 times, Fred, but surely it didn't happen again the same way. Yes, but it did. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the third movement, the 2020-2021 bull market. And again, here we go, doing a lot of nothing, and this time it's again from let's say from November on, right? November at 20,000. 4 months later, we're at 60,000, right? So things can happen very quickly, and we can go triple, quadruple, 5x in a period of in a period of 3 months, and if you miss those 3 months, you're going to miss everything. So the big problem with trading Bitcoin is, you can trade it just like anything else, and you think you're making money, you're losing money. But the big problem with Bitcoin is, if you're not in the market for those 3 months, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to get in the market and be there with any kind of size when this thing actually goes up. So that's why I think people hodl. That's why I really don't recommend trading. That's why I also really, as much as you might be tempted to do not sell Bitcoin short, because otherwise you're just going to get taken out. But really the main thing is you're not going to catch those moves unless you're in the market. And I do think that we are going to see another one of those moves in the next year, let's say the next 12 months. So, I don't know when. I don't know when it's going to be. It could be in a week. It could be in 3 weeks. It could be by the end of the year. It could be next year. I don't know. But we have to stay in the market to capture those moves. And that's this episode. Thank you very much.